Now let us try to understand conditional operator through some example program. In example 1, we have to write a C program to find largest among two numbers using conditional operator. So a program can be written like this one. So as usual, first we include the standard input output dot h header file using the hash include preprocessor directive. Then within open and close brace of the main function, first statement declares three integer variables n1, n2 and max. Then clear screen clears anything previously written on the output screen. Printf statement print the entered two numbers on the output screen, whereby users enters two numbers that are taken in by the scanf function and is stored with the variable n1 and n2. Next statement max equal to n1 greater than n2 what n1 colon n2 semicolon. So on the right side of the assignment operator, conditional operator is present. So depending on what is the output of conditional operator, that value is assigned to the max variable. So in conditional operator, n1 greater than n2, if value of first value is greater than second value, then value of max is the value of n1. Otherwise, value of n2 is the value of max. So suppose if this program is run and initially enter two numbers. So reading this number, if user enters two numbers 56 and 23 and press the enter key, these two numbers are taken in by the scanf function and is stored with the variable n1 and n2. That is 56 is stored with the variable n1 and 23 is stored with the variable n2. Then in conditional operator n1 greater than n2, naturally this condition is true. 56 is greater than 23. Then value of n1 true part, which is the after what is the true part, that is expression 2. This value is the value of the max variable, that is 56 is assigned to the max. So after this one, print f statement print the largest number colon. So percentage d at this format specifier value of max gets printed. So output largest number colon 56 gets printed. So in another example, that is example number 2, program to find the largest of three numbers using conditional operator. So here instead of two numbers we have three numbers, and out of three numbers which is the largest number. So a program can be written like this one. In this one, within open and close brace, we declare four variable of float type A, B, C and max. Three variables for the historic the three numbers and one max variable is storing the maximum number, largest number. So print a statement print the enter three numbers on the output screen, whereby user enter the three numbers. Those three numbers are taken in by the scanf function and stored with the variable a, b and c. Then there is a next statement max equal to a greater than b and a greater than b. So this is the expression 1. So when this expression 1 is true, then after what symbol, that is expression 2, that is the value of, that value is the value of the max, that is here a is the value of max. Otherwise expression 2, in expression 2 again there is a conditional operator. So this conditional operator is evaluated and what is its output, that is assigned to the max variable. Then printf statement maximum number equal to percentage do point to f. what is the value of max variable resulting from the conditional operator gets printed at this point percentage point 2f. So this format specifier prints the resulted value up to 2 digits after decimal point. So when this program is run and suppose when enter three numbers, this message is printed on the output screen and user enters these three numbers 17, 23 and 56 and press the enter key. These numbers are taken in and is stored with the variable a, b and c. Means a stored the 17, b stored the 23 and c stored the 56. Then in the next statement, that is on right side of the assignment operator, a greater than b, that is 17 is greater than b, that 23. So this is the false. So when false in the AND operator, when one condition is false, so output of the AND operation is going to be false. So this is the false condition. It means that next statement, next part, that is false part after colon is evaluated. So again here, if b is greater than a, so b is 23 and greater than 56, this is false. So once one condition of AND operation is false, so output of the AND logic is going to be false. So largest value is going to be value of C. So C value of C is assigned to the max variable. And using the printf statement, this value gets printed. So output we will get maximum number equal to 56.00. So 0.00 due to the 0.2f. 2 digits after decimal point gets printed. Then in example number 3, find number is positive or negative using conditional operator. So in this program, we have to check whether entered number is positive or negative. So it's a very simple program. Here in first we declare a num integer variable where to take a number. So printf statement as usual prints a message on the output screen, enter a number and then user enter a number that is taken in by the scanf function and is stored with the variable num. Now next statement is the num greater than or equal to 0. If this condition is true, then expression true, that is after question marks is executed and then we print if number is positive. If condition is false, then after colon part, that is false part is executed and we print the negative. So when this program is run, then at output first enter a number is printed and when we enter a number 17, naturally 17 is greater than or equal to 0, condition is true, then we print the true part, that is print a positive, we display the positive, so output is positive. Now second time if we run the program and again it prints a message on the output screen and suppose this time we entered -17 and when in conditional operator when expression 1 is evaluated, so -70 is greater than or equal to 0, condition is false. So when condition is false, we print execute the statement after colon, that is false part. So printf we print the negative, so negative gets printed on the output screen. In example number 4, finding number is odd or even using conditional operator. We have to find whether entered number is odd or even. So a program can be written like this one. So in this program, we declare a variable num, then using the printf statement, enter a number, whereby user enter a number, and that is taken in by the scanf function and is stored with the variable num. Then num modulo 2. So a number is odd argument, that is taken by dividing the number by 2 and observing the remainder. If remainder is 0, number is even, remainder is 1, number is odd. So if this first expression, this condition is true, then we print the true part, number even. If condition is false, then we print odd. So when this program is run, we get enter a number. This message is displayed on the output screen, and suppose we enter the 17. When we divide the 17 by 2, we do not get the remainder as a 0. We get the remainder as a 1. It means that this is the false. So when false, we print the odd. So naturally 17 is odd, that is gets printed. Now second time, enter a number. Suppose this time we enter 22. When we divide the 22 by 2, we get the remainder 0. Naturally, condition is true. When condition is true, then true part of the conditional operator, that is after what symbol. So we print here the even. In example number 5, we have to write a program to enter two numbers. Make a comparison between them with conditional operator. If the first number is greater than second number, perform division operation, otherwise multiplication operation. So a program can be written like this one. So in this program, we declare the three variables a, b and result of float type. Then using the printf function, we print the message enter two numbers. So whereby user enter the two number, those two numbers are taken in by the scanf function and is stored with the variable a and b. Then next statement is result equal to. On the right side of the assignment operator, conditional operator present. So a greater than b. If first number is greater than second number, then we have to perform a division b. We have to perform the division operation. Otherwise, if condition is false, we have to perform the multiplication operation. After that one, we have to print the result. Result colon percentage point 2f. What is the value of result? Is assigned, is printed at percentage point 2 f format specifier. So when this program is run, suppose initially enter two number, whenever this message is displayed and we enter these two numbers, then in conditional operator a greater than b, that is 10 greater than b, it is false. Then false part, that is after colon, this is the multiplication. We have to multiply these two numbers. Then when these two numbers are multiplied, we get the 200. 200 is assigned to the result variable. Then using the printf statement, result colon, what is the value of result, that is printed at the place of the format specifier. So we get the output as a result equal to result colon 200.00. Second, in the second run, enter two numbers and suppose user enters 10 and 5 and press the enter key. 10 and 5 is taken in and is stored with the variable a and b. So in conditional operator, in expression 1, a greater than b, 10 is greater than 5, this is true. Then true part, that is expression 2, is evaluated, and expression 2 is the division of numbers, that is 10 divided by 5. What is its output that is assigned to the variable result. So we get the result as a 2.00. Leap year logic. Number of the times question may be asked to check a year is leap year or not. So what is leap year? First we have to understand this one. So if a year is century year ending with 00 and is perfectly divisible by 400, then it is a leap year. If any year with 00 is divisible by 400, then we say that it is a leap year. In second condition, if a year is not a century year and is perfectly divisible by 4, then it's a leap year. So in both way, year may be the leap year. So these conditions are included in the conditional operator. So in example 6, we have to write a C program to input a year and check whether year is a leap year or not using conditional or ternary operator. So a program can be written like this one. In this program, we declare a y as an integer type variable. Then using the printf statement, enter any year. This message is printed on the output screen, and whereby when user prints a year, that year is taken in by the scanf function and is stored with the variable y. Then next statement is conditional operator. So expression 1, that is y modulo 4 equal to 0 and y modulo 100 not equal to 0. That is, if year is divisible by 4 and that year is not a century year, then we can print that year is a leap year. Otherwise, if this condition is false, that is, if year is divisible by 4 and if these two conditions are not true, if it is not divisible by 4 or if it is not century year, then it is false. Then we goes to the false part of the conditional operator. In false part, again we see here a conditional operator exists. So it means that here first we have checked that it is not century year. Then when it is false, so it means that it may be the century year. When it is century years, then we have to test a condition that it should be divisible by 400. Then when it is divisible by 400, remainder should be 0. So if this condition is true, then we print leap year. If condition is false, we print common year. So when this program is run, then at the output, when enter any year is printed, enter any year, and when user print 2016, then 2016, if we get the remainder after dividing this by 100, we do not get the 0. It means that this condition is true. And second condition is y modulo 4. Divide this number by 4 and get the remainder. So we get the remainder 0. So both the condition are true. Naturally output of AND is true. So expression 1 condition is true. It means that expression 2 after what part is executed and we print leap year. Naturally 2016 is the leap year. So when this program is run second time and suppose we enter 2019, naturally in this one if we divide this by the 100, we do not get the 0. Means this condition is true, that is it is not a century year. But this number is not divisible by 4. That is we do not get the remainder as is 0. So this condition is false. So false and true. When ANDed we get the false. So false part of the conditional operator, that is after colon, is executed, and in this one year divisible by 400 equal to 0. Naturally this condition is going to be false. So when false, so false part of the conditional operator, that is print fcy common year. So out at the output common year is displayed. Nested ternary operator. Nested ternary operator can be created by including multiple conditional expression as a second or third part of the expression in ternary operator, as like the nested if else statement. In case of the if else statement, if we in the if block, if we include another if else statement, that becomes the nested if else statement. In a similar way, in a nested ternary operator, so in true part, if we include another conditional operator, or in the false part we include the another conditional operator, that becomes the nested ternary operator. So the definition: nested ternary operator can be created by including multiple conditional expression as a second or third part of expression in ternary operator. The nested ternary operator helps to replace if else if statement. The ternary operator is right associative. The expression A what B colon C what D colon A is evaluated as A what B colon C what D colon E, as it is the right associative. So we have to make the association from the right side, and it is not evaluated as A what B colon C what D colon E. So this is meaning of the right association of any operator. Now let us take an example. C program to find the largest among three numbers. So a program using conditional operator can be written like this one. So in this program we declare the four variables of integer type, three variables to store the three numbers, and one variable for storing the result. So next printf statement prints enter any three numbers on the output screen, whereby user enter the three number that is taken in and is stored with the by the function scanf and is stored with the variable a, b and c. Then max equal to a greater than b what. Then if this condition is true, expression 3, that is here in expression 3 a greater than c what a colon c, and in the false part b greater than c, another, that is in expression 1 another conditional operator, and also in the false part one more conditional operator is present. So this is become the example of nested conditional operator. So depending on the conditions, whether it is true or false, so whether first conditional operator, that is nested in the expression 2 or nested in the expression 3, are executed. So when we run this program, so suppose we enter any three number and we enter the numbers like this one: 20, 39 and 14. So 20, 39 and 14 are stored with variable a, b and c. That is a stored 20, b stores 39 and c stored 14. So when in conditional operator a greater than b, so a greater than b, b is 39, so this condition is false. Then expression 3, that is false part, which comes out after the colon. So in false part we compare B greater than C. If this B greater than C is true, then B is the greatest number. If this is false, then C is the greatest number. So here we find the 39 is greater than C. This is true. So we assign the value of B to the left side variable max, that is 39. So result largest number equal largest number colon at percentage D format specifier value of max, that is 39, gets printed. So we get the output largest number. In example number 2, we have to find the output of the below code. The code is given in is this one. So in this code, here a conditional operator in the nested form is used. So in this a equal to num greater than equal to 10. Num is assigned the value of 500. Naturally, this condition is true. So when it is true, then true part of the conditional operator. Then here we have to decide which one is the true part. So we have to use the associative property of the conditional operator. So associative property, it is right associative. So to make the right associative, this is the false part and this becomes the true part. Now again in this one, we have to find that num less than or equal to 100 what. This is another conditional operator. So in this conditional operator, num less than or equal to 100, this is the false because 500 can't be less than or equal to 100. So when it is false, we have to print the false part of the conditional operator, that is after colon. So after colon it is 420. So this 420 would be assigned to the variable a, and when we print this value using the print statement, that is output is colon 420 gets printed. Now in the second example, again conditional operators are nested. So again we have to find its output. Again we have to use the associative property of it. Then first expression 1 is 1, that is always true. So we have to, after what, we have to make the associative property to know the true and false part of the conditional operator. So make the associative, use the associative property of from the right side as it is the right associative. So this becomes the true part and after colon becomes the false part. Now next again we have two what. Again conditional operators are in nested. So again condition is true, 2 is always true. So again we have to identify the true and false part. So again using the right associative property, we make the association like this one. This becomes the true part and after colon this is the false part. Then again here we have a condition 3 what. Again this condition is always true. Naturally again we have to use the associative property. So using associative property, we make associate true part 4 what 5 colon 6 and false part is 7. So naturally here in this condition 4 is always true. So we output is going to be true part, that is the 5. So when we run this program, this 5 is assigned to the variable a and we get the output. The output is percentage %d at this place value of a, that is 5, gets printed at this value. So when we run the output of this code is going to be 5, that here we have written 5. So with this one we completed explanation of the conditional operator. So bye and have a nice day.